Social justice advocate and compassionate person. Positive in every way. I want to introduce my friend, Emily Heflin. Emily is going to UNO right now. She's studying Spanish and Women and Gender Studies. She works at Kitchen Table, and I actually had the privilege, while working at Big Garden, to work with her this summer in helping facilitate a program through Heartland Family Services that tried to link, intergenerational, so folks that, elder folks that were living in this home with at-risk youth below, opportunities to learn how to grow and cook together. Emily was instrumental in making that happen. And this is at the heart of what Big Money is about. You know, like I said, 1 acre of decentralized land. That's not a ton of space, right? And I think when we think of farming, instantly jumps to how much food is being grown, how much pounds per square foot, all that stuff. But the powerful impact that Big Money does is by creating these opportunities and creating these relationships that otherwise would never exist. And without Emily, this particular relationship would never exist. So let's give a big round of applause for Emily.
Sorry, I just need 1 minute to straighten this out. How is everybody?
Good.
I'm a little nervous, but I think I'll be okay. All right. Well, first off, thank you all for being here tonight and for listening to each of our stories. I feel so much gratitude as I look around and see people in the room who've been supportive of us and of Big Money throughout the course of this year, and also tonight. In the spirit of the meal that we've shared together, I would like to begin with a quote from Wendell Berry that I think touches on the power of connection to food. Eating with the fullest pleasure that does not depend on ignorance, is perhaps the profoundest enactment of our connection with the world. In this pleasure, we experience and celebrate our dependence and our gratitude, for we are living from mystery, from creatures we did not make, from powers we cannot comprehend. As I've moved through this year, and it has moved through me, I have sought to be intentional about the ways I can deepen my understanding to food and the connections between food and people, an effort to unveil some of that mystery that Wendell Berry talks about. The Big Money Aspiring Farmers Residency has been a space filled with opportunities to learn, to share, to collaborate, and also to connect more deeply with our soil, our neighbors, and even ourselves. My personal background in agriculture is fairly limited. My first exposure to gardening came to me in a rather unlikely space on the south side of Chicago. It was there in a small strip of grass between cracked concrete and the garage, where my grandfather performed magic and would transform a patch of weeds every year into an area bustling with bright red cherry tomatoes. At home, my relationship with food continued to blossom. My mother, who is an amazing cook, was devoted to the ritual of cooking and sharing food, something I'm really grateful that she's passed down to me. With an admiration of slow food chefs like Alice Waters and a balanced commitment to creating simple, wholesome meals, my mother taught me that food is a form of care and has the power to heal those who are both directly and indirectly a part of creating it. The years spent between my mother's kitchen and my grandparents' garden served as an invaluable primer for me on the network of relationships built behind and around what we consume. Years later, while I was away at school at Augustana College in Rock Island, Illinois, I received a more formal education to timeline of growing, processing, and distributing fruits and vegetables. Driven in part by a desire to do work and mainly by a desire to connect with my campus and local community, I decided to begin working alongside a handful of students and faculty on an exercise plot of land that was sponsored by school. Over the 2 years that I was involved with the garden, I gained knowledge about growing a variety of fruits and vegetables, but also grew more curious about local food, about our system, local food system, and the links between people, soil, produce, and health. About a year ago, I decided to leave Augustana and return to Omaha, where I've been since, to pursue opportunities to continue my education in the faces and relationships involved with food. And after a seasonal internship with Heartland Family Services and No More Empty Pots, where I helped manage a new community garden project, like Matt mentioned, I learned from my advisors about community engagement, land management, and communication. I felt that I could benefit from an even more immersive growing experience, which is what led me to apply for Big Money's residency program. While I feel that this year has been filled with many moments of learning, connecting, and expanding, I think that the greatest achievement of the residency isn't found in our direct accomplishments, but rather in our reactions to failure. Having the security and space to live through moments where we hadn't done enough, planned enough, communicated enough, were an immense privilege, but also a great lesson. I learned how to recognize hardship, move through it, and celebrate our moments of success. It also pushed me to develop a greater sense of compassion and resilience while approaching stressful situations. Working in an environment where team cooperation and collaboration is the centerpiece has pushed me to be more vocal as well as more receptive to those working around and alongside me. Gifford Park community's radical collective support and enthusiasm has not only provided immense support for the program and its residents, it's also inspired me to see the power of connection and the tangible results that can come out of collaborative effort and unified vision. As we prepare to leave this program and all pursue our own paths and continue to develop our connections to food, I feel so grateful to all of those who have offered us their support, whether that's been in the form of CSA membership, a bag of sweet potatoes from a friend's kitchen counter, or a presence here tonight. Thank you. I plan to finish school the next year and graduate from UNL, like Matt said, with a bachelor's in Spanish, Women's, and Gender Studies. From there, I hope to join AmeriCorps, where I can continue to learn about education and community and service. And for now, I hope to keep practicing and refining the rituals of growing, cooking, and sharing food. Thank you.